Hi, myself Raja. Welcome to chemistry.com. I'll make chemistry easy for you. Let's discuss atomic mass. Atomic mass is nothing but it is the mass of one atom of any element how many times heavier than 1/12 mass of one atom of carbon 12 isotope. So according to this, the definition, the mathematical expression to be written as atomic mass of any element equal to mass of one atom of particular elements over 1/12 mass of one atom of carbon 12 isotope. So this is a expression to be written accordingly the given definition here. Right, this atomic mass, the expression to be written as mass of one atom of any element over mass of one atom of carbon 12 multiplied with 12. So this is another form of the mathematical expression to be taken. So before entering finding atomic masses of the elements, we could understand what is the 1/12 mass of one atom of carbon 12 isotope. Here 1/12 mass of carbon 12, that is equal to mass of one atom of carbon 12 over 12. We have to divide with 12 here. So obviously we will get mass of one atom of carbon 12, that will be 1.9924 into 10 power minus 23 grams over 12. On calculation you will get here this 1.66 into 10 power minus 24 grams. This is the mass of 1/12 part of carbon 12 isotope over here. So this is we calculated in terms of grams. This, the mass in terms of grams, this is nothing but one mass unit to be taken as a reference to explain or to determine atomic masses of another elements present in the periodic table. Right, now here let's discuss here finding atomic masses of another elements taking the reference this mass 1/12 mass of carbon 12. Now this mass we are taking as a unit, so that this is one unit to express the mass of one atom of another elements. Therefore this has to be considered as 1 AMU, one atomic mass unit. Okay, now let's find out here atomic mass of hydrogen taking the reference the mass of 1/12 of carbon 12 isotope over here. For example, mass of one hydrogen atom I want to calculate here. Now mass of one hydrogen atom that is equals mass of one atom that is atomic mass I'm taking here. Atomic mass of hydrogen atom is equal to mass of one atom of hydrogen over 1/12 mass of carbon 12 isotope. So mass of one atom hydrogen, that is nothing but 1.673 into 10 power minus 24 grams over 1/12 mass of carbon 12 isotope. Just now we calculated that 1.66 into 10 power minus 24 grams. On calculation you will get 1 point something 0, okay, 08 AMU. So generally when you are taking atomic mass of hydrogen, okay, so we'll take 1, we ignore this 8, dear students. So this is the atomic mass of hydrogen I calculated here, okay, taking the reference mass 1/12 mass of carbon 12 isotope over here, right? Now why I am taking here this mass? Here this mass, it is nothing but mass of one proton present in the nucleus of hydrogen. So generally mass of proton and mass of a neutron nearly the same value, equal to 1/12 mass of carbon 12 isotope. So if you consider hydrogen atom here, in the nuclei one proton is present, there is no neutron, electron is revolving around the nucleus. So one proton, the mass if you take in terms of grams, that will be 1.673 into 10 power minus 24 grams. This is a mass of one proton being calculated experimentally. This is equal to 1/12 mass of carbon 12 isotope. So whatever the number of protons and neutrons present in the nuclei, we have to take as a mass number. One proton is present, that's why this much grams have taken in the calculation. I converted into AMU. So 1 AMU I got here is. So one atom hydrogen mass, it equal to 1/12 mass of carbon 12 isotope. This is what we can give the conclusion over here, right? Now suppose, for example, I am taking one more the elements to calculate the mass unit here. For example, I am taking here one more example, helium. Helium, the elements, atomic number will be a 2, Z value. In the nuclei, 2 protons and 2 neutrons are present in the nuclei of helium atom. So that's total number, okay, which contribute the total mass of the atom. 4 units we got here. So mass units, how many will get? 4 mass units will get here. Mass units, right? So 2 protons and 2 neutrons. Therefore, each either proton or neutron, the mass in terms of grams will be nearly, we can take 6.73. That's what I am taking here, 1.673 into 10 power minus 24 grams over here. To multiply, and this is nothing but AMU. So 4 AMU we can write atomic mass for a helium over here, right? So helium has 4 mass units in the nuclei given by 2 protons and 2 neutrons over here. Similarly, if you take the another atom over here, sodium atom I am taking. Sodium atom over here. Sodium atom in the nuclei, there will be 11 protons and 12 neutrons are present. So mass number for this, that is 23. So mass of one sodium atom, it is 23 times heavier than mass of 1/12 carbon 12 isotope. So on calculation we will get here atomic mass of sodium, atomic mass of sodium, mass of sodium is equal to mass of one sodium atom. It is 23 times heavier. Why? Because 11 protons and 12 neutrons are present in the nuclei. So 23 mass number to be taken. So 23 times heavier than mass of 1 by 12. That is 1/12 carbon 12 isotope. That is 1.66 into 10 power minus 24 grams. On calculation, you will get, okay, so mass of atomic mass of sodium over here. So this is nothing but AMU. We can convert into this 23 AMU. So 23 mass units is nothing but it is for sodium. That has to be taken as atomic mass of the sodium over here. Similarly, you can take one more example here to explain this. That is a magnesium. Magnesium nuclei is consisting 12 protons and 12 neutrons. Overall mass number will be 24. So mass of one magnesium atom 24 times heavier than 1/12 mass of carbon 12 isotope. So that we could write the atomic mass for magnesium over here as atomic mass of magnesium to be written as 24 into 1.66 into 10 power minus 24 grams. This is a mass of one magnesium atom over here. So how many times heavier? 24 times heavier than atomic mass unit over here. That is 1/12 mass of carbon 12 isotope. So in terms of grams I gave, if you convert into AMU, this could be written as 24 AMU. This is a mass of one magnesium atom over here. Sometimes the questions might be asked like this. 8 AMU of helium being given. How many number of atoms are present in this mass? How many number of atoms? Helium atoms present in the given 8 AMU the mass. How many? Yes, the number of helium atoms equal to given mass in AMU 8 divided by, okay, one helium atom mass in terms of AMU will be of 4. That is equal to 2 helium atoms in the given 8 AMU the mass. So like this the calculations will be given in terms of atomic mass unit. Right. So far we have discussed about atomic mass unit, the calculation taking different elements over here. Now I would give you average atomic mass. How to calculate the average atomic mass? By knowing percentage abundances of the particular element in the form of isotopes. Generally, okay, lower elements up to 20 elements. Okay, up to 20 elements are atomic number 20. So most of them they could exist as different isotopic forms in the nature. In that occasion, okay, relative atomic mass taking or considering it is not a justification for it. So that, okay, better to calculate average atomic masses by knowing their abundances in the nature. So let's start that. Here, average atomic mass to be calculated when the elements are exist into different isotopic forms. So to calculate average atomic mass of any element, average atomic mass of any element is equal atomic mass of any particular isotope into its abundance, okay, the ratio of abundance plus, this is one element I am taking here, this is one isotopic form, for particular elements. So same element could exist into another isotopic form that I am taking as a B, and its percentage abundance or the ratio of the percentage abundance could be taken as N divided by M plus N. Using this formula, you can calculate over here average atomic masses, the element for the element which is existing as isotopic form in the nature over here. Right. For example, chlorine. Okay, it could exist into two isotopic forms. Chlorine 1735, chlorine 1737. The percentage abundances or the ratio of abundances, if you take between these two, the ratio, okay, chlorine 35, it is having a more abundance, that is 75%, 3 is to 1 ratio we can take percentage abundance, so between these two. Now let's calculate here average atomic mass for the chlorine over here based on, okay, isotopic existence of this element. Now I want to calculate here. So average atomic mass of chlorine, that is equal to, okay, chlorine 17, its atomic mass is 35 and the ratio, the abundance will be a 3, so we have to multiply by 3 plus chlorine 17, 35. So this isotopic form, the abundance is just 1, the ratio 1 into 37 divided by total percent, okay, the abundance here, this in the ratio, that will be a 3 plus 1, 4 we can take. So on the calculation you get 35.5 units or AMU. So this is the average atomic mass of chlorine to be calculated. So based on the abundances exist in the nature of this isotopic form of the chlorine over here. Next, one more formula also we have to calculate average atomic mass, knowing the percentages, taking the percentages over here of particular isotopic form of the elements over here. So that is equal to average atomic mass is equal atomic mass of the isotope 1, atomic mass of isotope 1 into its percentage abundance plus atomic mass of isotope 2 into its percentage abundance over 100. So using this formula you can calculate average atomic mass. Let's have one example for this. Let's have one example here. For example, boron could exist into two isotopic forms B10 and B11 with the atomic number 5 and 5. Percentage abundance of the boron 10, that will be 80%. Percentage abundance of boron 5, 11, that will be 20% over here. These are the percentage abundances of boron 10 and boron 11. Now I want to find out here average atomic mass, how much? Average atomic mass, how much? Average atomic mass for this, that is equal atomic mass of, okay, one isotope, that is I am taking here 10 into its percentage plus atomic mass of another isotope of boron, that is 11, into its percentage abundance divided by 100. So on calculation this, you will get 10.8 U atomic mass unit approximately I have taken over here. So like this, by knowing the percentage abundances of the particular element which is existing into different isotopic forms, we can calculate here average atomic masses. Most of the elements up to 20 atomic number, most of the elements can exist into isotopic forms. Right. Now I want to give the next topic over here, we can say, that is gram atomic mass. Gram atomic mass. Gram atomic mass. Gram atomic mass is nothing but it is a mass of atomic mass expressed in grams, that has to be called as gram atomic mass. Here you could understand one thing: gram atomic mass and atomic mass, they are entirely different, but the value is same, units are different. Let's prove that how it has to be. Look at this. If I take atomic mass of any element, atomic mass of any element, for example, I am taking here sodium. Sodium atomic mass is 23 AU, but gram atomic mass for sodium, if you want to express, instead of AMU you have to keep grams. If you keep a grams, that is called as gram atomic mass, GAM. Right, let's take it out AMU or replace AMU by the grams. How? Let's see how. Now here atomic mass of sodium I am taking, that is 23 AMU. Look at this, very important this 23 AMU. Now what I am doing, so this AMU I am converting into grams. 23 into 1.66 into 10 power minus 24 grams. This is in grams I converted. Right. If you multiply this by Avogadro number, that is 6 into 10 power 23. So 6 into 10 power 23 number of sodium atoms. Total mass if you want to calculate. So mass of one sodium atom. You have to multiply with Avogadro number. Avogadro's number. So you will get on calculation. On the calculation, this 1.66 into 6, that will be a 10. So 10 power minus 24 and 10 power 24 will be cancelled. You will get finally the answer 23 grams. Is left over there. So that has to be taken as 23 grams. So this 23 grams is nothing but it is the mass of Avogadro number of the particular element. So up to here, this is a mass of one sodium atom. If you multiply with this number of sodium atoms, which is Avogadro's number, so total mass you will get at 23 grams. So 23 grams of sodium, if you weigh, you can have these many number of sodium atoms. So 23 AMU, this is mass of one sodium atom. 23 grams, this is a mass of Avogadro number of atoms. This is very important point. So 23 grams is nothing but the mass of Avogadro number of atoms. 23 AMU, this is nothing but mass of one sodium atom. This thing you have to keep in mind. So this is the main difference between AMU and grams. So if you express taking mass number of any element with grams, that is gram atomic mass. If you take mass number with AMU, that is mass of one atom. This is the main difference between these two. You have to keep in mind always. So this is about atomic mass, average atomic mass calculations, and gram atomic mass. Right, in next video I will give you molar mass and equivalent mass. Thank you so much, all of you.